So listen, the Minnesota Lynx are 7-2. They just dropped 111 points on the Mercury. Come on now. This is not a coincidence. That is not luck. That is a team that is built different. And everybody's talking about the record. Everybody's talking about the wins. But here's what I need you to pay attention to, because one player is quietly rewriting Lynx history, and her name is Courtney Williams. Listen, welcome to the Lot by the Specialist. I'm your host, Bree, the defensive specialist. All right, now, let's get into it. She broke Maya Moore's record. Fewest minutes to score 30 points in a Lynx game. 28 minutes and 35 seconds. You hear me? 28 minutes and 35 seconds. And she shot 65% from the field, 100% from the three. Come on. You hear me? That is crazy. And here's the thing. That wasn't even the only time she made history. I'm going to say Courtney Williams is the most important player on the hottest team in the WNBA right now. Let's get into it. Let's take it back. May 14th, the Lynx versus the Dallas Wings. My girl Courtney Williams goes out there, does everything that has never been done in the Lynx history. Never. Not once. She drops 20 points, 10 assists, and she goes 100% from the three. 100% from the three. Come on. Now, I need you to understand what that means. In the history of the Minnesota Lynx, a franchise that was Maya Moore with Simone Augustus and Sylvia. Nobody had ever done that. 20 and 10 with perfect three-point shooting. That's not in a playoff game, not in a regular season game, nobody. And she did it like it was Tuesday. She is running this offense. She is making reads. She is finding cuts. She is creating. That is a point guard's game. And she is doing it at an elite level, right? So efficiency, she is not just putting up numbers. She is putting up the right numbers. 100% from three means every shot she took from beyond the arc, it went in, every single one of them. That is not luck. That is not a hot night. That is a player who's locked in and who knows when to pull up, who knows when to drive, who knows her game. My girl Courtney Williams, she is a dog. And that was just the beginning. Come on, listen to me. Now, before we get to what she did on June 1st, and trust me, we are going to get there. I need to talk about why this team is so dangerous. Courtney Williams is not doing alone. Let's move over to Olivia Miles, the rookie. Y'all know this. She was the second overall pick in the 2026 draft, number 2, and she came in this league and she said, I belong here. Her debut, 21 points, 8 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks in her first game. Come on. Oh, man. Through her first 3 games, she was the only player in the entire WNBA, not only a rookie, but the only player to score 45 or more points and have 20 or more assists. The only one. That's crazy. And on June 1st against the Mercury, she goes 19 points, 9 assists, right next to Courtney Williams on the same floor at the same time. That's dangerous. That is really dangerous. And now let's talk about Natasha Howard, because the front court vet is not joking either. She goes against the Dream on May 27th, 22 points, 8 rebounds. She's physical. She's being strong. She's not giving up anything easy in the paint. And on June 1st, against that same Mercury team, she had 11 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and she shot 83.3% from the field, 5 for 6. Come on. She is not there wasting possessions. Every shot she takes, she is making it count. And then let's talk about Hoffman. Now, she's averaging 10.1 points a game and 5.9 rebounds on the season. But those numbers don't tell the true story. Against the Wings on May 14th, same game, Courtney made that history. She goes 13 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block. That is a complete game. That is a player who shows up when the game matters. And on May 12th against the Mercury, with 25.6 seconds left, She hit the three to win the game. Come on, ice water in her veins. This is what I'm talking about. This is not one woman show. This is a system. And everybody's in the system contributing. Look, Courtney, Courtney wasn't done making history. You know, June 1st, the Lynx versus the Phoenix Mercury, and my girl Courtney Williams, she woke up that morning and decided she was going to put her name in the record books again. She dropped 30 points in 28 minutes and 35 seconds. 28 minutes, 35 seconds? That is less than a half of a basketball game. And she scored 30 points. And in doing that, she broke Maya Moore's record. Fewer minutes played to score 30 points in the Minnesota Lynx game. Maya Moore, come on. That girl, she's the greatest ever to do it. And Courtney Williams just rewrote her record book. And now let's talk about how she did it. Because it wasn't just the volume of scoring. It wasn't just heaving up shots and hooping. She shot 65% from the field, 65%, and 100% from the three. Again, you hear me? That's wild. She went 100% from the three in a 30-point game. That's surgical. That is a player who knows exactly what she is doing every time she touches the ball. And the Lynx blew the Mercury out. You hear me? Blew them out. It wasn't even close. It was not competitive. Minnesota set up the tone early and never looked back. That is what efficiency looks like. That is what a dog looks like. She doesn't waste possessions. She doesn't take bad shots. She scores when it matters. She moves the ball when it matters. And she makes this team better every single time she's on the floor. 28 minutes and 35 seconds, the Lynx are 7-2. And Courtney Williams is rewriting that history. All right, here's my defensive specialist take on it. Minnesota Lynx are the best team in the WNBA right now. I'm saying it, 7-2. Come on, coming off of a 34-point blowout with a roster that can hurt you 5 different ways. But what makes this team special is the defensive identity, because everybody can score. Anybody can score 111 points when they're feeling it. But the Lynx are doing it because they are disciplined on both ends. Courtney Williams is not just a scorer. She is a defender. She is physical. She pressures the ball. She makes your life difficult. And when you have a guard who can lock down defensively and go for 30 and 28 minutes, you've got a serious problem there. Olivia Miles is doing the same thing, 2 steals and 2 blocks. In her debut, she's active, she's alert. She's not just out there hunting buckets. Natasha Howard is anchoring that front court, giving up nothing easy, shooting 83% when she gets her shot. She is efficient. She is everywhere. And Coffee, she hit a game winner with 25 seconds left. That is composure. That is a player who's locked in under pressure. This is what a championship roster looks like. You guys, not a one-star, doing everything a system with roles, with execution, with dogs at every position. And Courtney Williams is leading that dog pound. Look, that's my take on it. Courtney Williams is rewriting Minnesota Lynx history, and this team is not done. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe and enjoy this video. Until the next one, peace.